I'll just say it from the very beginning. We miss you, and there is a gaping hole in our hearts that can only be filled by you. The same words that we say can mean very different things at different times. This is how I approach prayer in general, because otherwise our liturgy would seem overly repetitive and devoid of application in our modern world. Now, I know that was a mouthful, but all I'm saying is that the same words can mean different things at different times. But this season of the year, as we prepare for the holiday, this brings an urgency to our ancient words. Cantor May, in her video, taught us a melody for words that find themselves at the center of this seasonal liturgy. They're important, and they ask the simple question, if there's one thing you want, if there's one thing you could ask for, what would it be? And in this pandemic world, the request is simple. We want health and maybe a return to normalcy. That's why the phrase "ulevakir behechalo," which means to visit God's house regularly, is so powerful as we read these words prior to the greatest Jewish ingathering of the year. Psalm 27 is a psalm we read every day of the month of Elul, the month that precedes Rosh Hashanah. It's chosen for the themes, as Cantor May points out, that embody the fears and aspirations of this moment. Ulevakir behechalo means to visit frequently your holy sanctuary. The entire sentence is Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh shifti beveit Adonai kol yemei chayai lachazot b'noam Adonai ulevakir behechalo. One thing I ask of God, only this do I seek, to live in God's house all the days of my life, to gaze upon God's beauty, and to frequent God's temple. So I said again, we miss you, and there is a gaping hole in our hearts that can only be filled by you. Rashi explains, Lirot sham bichol boker uboker, to be seen there every morning. Rashi's picking up on the word ulevaker, which means to visit, and he says it really means boker, meaning morning. Rashi's comment struck me so deeply because he's given language to what I'm feeling. I miss our consistent gatherings, our classes, our services, our kiddushes, our life cycle events. I miss seeing you regularly, and I miss it more now than at any other time of the year. It's right now that we would be normally getting ready to be excited and see all the people who we haven't seen in a long time. It's true not just of the synagogue, but of our families as well, who would normally be visiting us on this high holidays. I understand what coming to shul means. So if you don't feel safe coming, then don't. Don't come in person. Live stream our service, and we're still going to miss you nonetheless. So I just want to take this moment on behalf of Cantor May and Scott, Sharon, and I to wish you a healthy new year. And those words mean more now than they've ever meant before. Shana Tova, and may we all be inscribed for life in the coming year.